Hey, you know what day it is?
Yeah, August 25th, 2016.
But what day is it?
It's
Think about it. That's
Thursday.
right. You ready to do this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So let's go.
Let's go.
Girl, you know I love you. No matter what you do. Girl, you know I love you. No matter what you do.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Hold your applause. Hello. Greetings, and salutations to all. Yes. It is Thursday. It is glorious. And guess what? It's Think About It Thursdays. Yes, it is. Today is Think About It Thursdays. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with what Think About It Thursday is, Think About It Thursdays is a social platform that I utilize to bring forth topics of discussion that can be discussed across all genres, all geological groups, all races, black, white, purple, blue, green, everything in between, no matter who you are. We can discuss whatever topics openly, whether we agree, disagree, on an open format. Now, the topics of discussion that I like to pick are topics that usually stimulate the brain, pick at the brain, or things that make you go, Now, we normally have great topics. Now, I know we were in hiatus for about a couple of weeks. That was out of respect to the upcoming school year. Salute to all the kids out there. Hey, you guys look good. We might even talk about you guys. You never know. Hey, you never know. But before we go into our topic of discussion, I do want to bring forth our sponsor. Our sponsor today is brought to you by gin. Now, I have a company that sent me 2 different types of gin. Yes, they did. And they are actually our sponsor. Yeah, we actually got a real sponsor, people. You guys, I told you, we were doing big things. Hey, Think About It Thursdays is doing big things. We got a real sponsor. They sent me some gin. Now, as you can see here, I did pour both of my gin and mix them up in a sporty little bottle over here. I do like to be inconspicuous when I drink my gin. Now, our sponsors says that their gin is the only gin that you can drink and be under the age of 21 and not have any legal ramifications with the law. Seriously, this is their claims. Look it up. Seriously. Our sponsor also says that this is the only gin that you can drink, and if you were happen to be pulled over by the law or any other authority figure, and they did commence a breathalyzer test, that they guarantee you will not fail. You will not blow a false positive. Now, the only way you can blow a false positive, their disclaimer is if you suffer from halitosis. If your bread is lit and it smells like hell no, to the no, hell no, then they are not responsible for you blowing a false positive. Seriously, think about it. Hey, it's great. Hey, great sponsor. I appreciate all the free. Appreciate the freebies. Yee. Drink up. Cheers. Now, our sponsor also do state that this is the only gin that no matter the amount of consumption, it will not cause any detrimental effects to your body. It will not damage your liver. You won't be inebriated. This is the only gin that you can drink as much as you want and nothing happens to you. Seriously. If you don't believe me, look it up. This is their exact claims, and it's been proven. Like, seriously, I did my research. People, I'm telling you. Trust me. So, without further ado, I bring forth to you our sponsor. Our sponsor with the 2 types of gin is hydrogen and oxygen. Water, people. Drink up. It's good for you. Look it up. All the claims are true. Think about it. Now that we've gotten our sponsors out the way, Think About It Thursdays has been on a 2-week hiatus, like I stated, due to the upcoming school year, out of reference and reflection to the upcoming school year. In other words, hey, I got kids, people. I have things to do. Sorry about that. But I do thank everyone for their love and support and their concerns, because a lot of people did think that Think About It Thursday was no more. And I told you guys, as long as you guys support me, I will continue doing this. So I thank you all for your support, and we must commence our Think About It Thursday topics. Now, we did receive an overwhelming amount of topics to discuss that happened in the past 2 weeks. Unfortunately, we are unable to discuss every last one of them, but I will try to touch base on a few that I really either agreed or really disagreed with the ones who submitted those topics. So, with that being said, Welcome to Think About It Thursday, y'all. First topic of discussion is going to be... Firstly, we give a special shout out and salute to the United States men and women Olympic team. I thank you guys for what you accomplished this year. Hey, guys, we actually won 121 total medals. We won 46 golds, 36 silvers, and 38 bronze medals. Like, we actually dominated. Like, we showed, like, we, like, run everything. Like, yo, hey, salute to all the athletes. Salute to everyone that kind of did, you know, what they needed to do. But we did have a little blemish, you know, with Mr. Ryan Lakuch. If I butchered your name, I have a tendency to do that. I apologize. Now, unfortunately, this Olympic athlete decided that he was going to go down there and he concocted a story that was not true to say that he got robbed at gunpoint and life was in danger, you know, a whole bunch of dramatic stuff. And come to find out, there's like video evidence and stuff like that that shows that it wasn't true. So give me a second as I think about it. Now, unfortunately, this Olympic athlete decided that he was... Now, you know, you went down there thinking that down there is like the United States of America around here, where you currently have certain privileges and you're able to get away with whatever story that you say and people of authority are supposed to believe you. But apparently down there, you realize that your privileges are kind of revoked. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The world is a very more multicultural place than what you think the United States is. Think about it. Another subject that was brought to my attention into my inbox that was requested to be discussed was the topic of the passing of Mrs. Youri Dale Harris. A lot of you guys might not know that person by that name, but she was an American television personality best known as Mrs. Cleo. Now, she was a spokeswoman for the Psychic Friends Network, well, not Psychic Friends Network, but it was a pay-per-call psychic network. And she did this, I would say, what, between 1997 and 2003. Now, this actually touches my heart dearly because me personally, I actually was an employee of Miss Cleo. I mean, I really was. You know, I worked at 2 of her call centers. I was one of the ones who called you trying to tell you got a free tarot reading, and I was actually one of the ones you called when you dialed that 1-900 number, you know. But, you know, with the loss and the passing of, you know, saying this person, and, you know, it's not something to make light of and not something to make fun of. So, you know, I do want to, you know, like, give out my condolences and let you know that it does touch me dearly. And, you know, it got me a little emotional. So. But what I will tell y'all is my line was, you know, and I pretended like I was her cousin, you know what I'm saying? I was like, thank you for calling Miss Cleo's psychic reading. My name Leo. I am her nephew. Miss Cleo not ready right now, so me gonna give you a reading right now, darling. Now go on ahead and tell me, what tarot card did you receive in the mail now? Talk to me now. Me gonna tell you your future right now. Think about it. Another topic that was sent to me by inbox to discuss was the topic of Tiger Woods. Now, Tiger Woods didn't do anything in the news or, you know, anything new of that sort. It's just that, you know, today is actually a landmark day. You know, 20 years ago today, Tiger Woods announced that he was leaving amateur and going professional. 20 years ago today, he made the decision to go on the run that he went and to do what he did for the sport of golf. 20 years ago today is when he made that decision where he changed the landscape of golf, brought so much revenues and profits to this sport that was a dying sport where you were like the lifeline of this sport. And 20 years ago, you know, you made this decision and you became one of the greats. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, with, you know, certain out of the sport issues that took place, you know, you may have fallen from grace, and, you know, with the recent rash of injuries, you know, you're trying to make your comeback. And I just want to give you a salute and a shout out because, you know, you're like, you know, you're a legend, you know, you're greatest of all time. I thank you for allowing me to witness this and see this with my own eyes. I thank you because a player like you comes around, you know, once every blue moon. You know, you don't know when's the next time that we'll see another Tiger Woods. Don't get me wrong. You brought a whole lot of attention to the sport as well. There's kids everywhere who are now growing up the way that you did when you learned the sport at a young age. They're learning the sport at a young age. And I'm sure that there's going to be people to surpass some of the marquee highlights that you made But I thank you for setting the bar and raising the bar so that the future generations could continue on and make things happen. Tiger Woods, I salute you. Despite what people say about you, I salute you. Now, a lot of the members of my fellow black community has kind of disassociated ourselves with Tiger, or Tiger kind of dissociated himself with the black community. But black community, I want to remind y'all, especially as dudes, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us who had, you know what I'm saying, a crazy girlfriend, baby mama, y'all forget, he got caught cheating, and he tried to beat him with some golf clubs, and he ain't been the same since. A lot of y'all out there had the same situation. You got caught cheating, y'all beat him by something, and I'm pretty sure right now, you might not be the same since. So before you look down on Tiger, or before you disassociate him, let me be the first one to welcome Tiger back to the black community. Because, brother, you went through what a lot of us go through. You understand what I'm talking about? Hey, think about it. Don't cheat. You won't have that problem. Another topic of discussion that was sent to me via inbox was the 6.2 magnitude earthquake that took place in Rome, Italy. Now, witnesses have been quoted in saying that, you know, if they were waking up because they were shaking side to side in the bed, you know, I can imagine what that feels like, to have your whole world crashing down on you, you know, and especially at the hour that it happened. And, you know, my condolences go to those, you know, that lost their lives, or those who are injured, those who have lost, you know, their homes and their businesses. My condolences goes out to you, and, you know, I'm praying for you guys, you know, because you know, that's not something that you would want to see happen to anyone or anywhere, you know, and unfortunately these disasters do happen, and these are the times that we all need to come together. So I am here to show my support and to show and give my condolences to those out there. Now, for you to understand the magnitude of that, I want you people to understand that, you know, this is, you know, maybe like 24 or 48 hours in after the earthquake, and it's about 247 people have been confirmed dead. So many, countless more are injured, and it's amazing, because even early this morning there was like a 4.7 magnitude aftershock that took place. So think about it. Let's say you're trapped in a building, you're in some rubble, you barely got a little pocket of air to breathe, or you're barely being crushed, and then now what? Another earthquake comes in, and you know, we don't know how many more lives are being lost right now. So you guys got to understand the severity of this, and it's real life, and unfortunately, you know, people have lost their lives, and people are injured or maimed, and you know that some families and some people will never ever be the same. You know, so all we can do is, you know, come together and, you know, pray for them, and, you know, help out where we can help out. You know, be mindful of those. You know, be mindful of, you know, people here in the United States who have family that actually might be going through this. You know, you can be helped by being a listening ear, or, you know, giving them encouraging words, you know, whatever it may be. Donate money, you know what I'm saying, non-perishable items, you know, whatever food drives we have, whatever, you know, I mean, whatever it is that you feel that you want to do and you can do to help, by all means, help. Now, this means no disrespect to those who are affected, but this is kind of the reason why I feel like, you know, I can never move to like the West Coast or California or something like that, because, you know, I mean, I'm a Florida boy, you know what I'm saying? I've lived in Florida, I've lived in Texas, you know what I'm saying? Florida, we got hurricanes, you know what I'm saying? Texas, we got the tornadoes, you know what I'm saying? Wind blow, you know what I'm saying? But the one thing in both them states, the ground don't move. And y'all on the West Coast, you know, like, hey, the ground moving, like, for real, the ground is moving. Think about it. Last topic of discussion is, of course, the return of the school year. Now, a lot of people are happy. Some people are sad. Me, I'm a little bit of both. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was great spending all the time with my kids and everything of that sort. But I know there's some of you parents out there that have some kids that are not the best behaved. You know, because I've seen them in my yard. I've seen them in my property. You know? Hey. Think about it, you know? So, them not being the best behaved, just know, because of your child and your child's disobedience and the lack of parenting that you choose to do, and the lack of control that you refuse to show to your child, I'm one of those supporters for year-round schooling, because I want them little to be in school all year, so they don't got all that freedom to come mess around with my stuff and my things like that. Hmm? Think about it. Like, for real. 100. I fight kids, fool. Like, ask my kids, they'll tell you. I drop kids, dog. I fight kids. You know what I'm saying? And you look grown enough, it's on and popping, big. Keep it 100. Give it 100. G. Ha. Think about it. There, the first thing I want to tell y'all, no matter what grade you're going to, if this is your first time ever in school, or if you're, this is your last year as a senior, whatever it is, or, even if some of you college people, I want you guys to remember, man, there's nothing wrong with doing your best. I mean, seriously, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you got to remember, you are the only you that this planet will ever see. There will never be a duplicate of you. There will never be another you. There's no one that can be you better than you. So why not be the best you that you can be? Excel in what you got passion in. Excel in what you got love in. Excel in whatever it is. Spelling, math, arts and crafts. If it's sports, if you are going to be the best hall monitor ever that this planet has ever seen, by George, I say go for it. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Ain't no problem with that. There's nothing wrong with striving and trying to be your best. You deserve it, Trust me, I'm a lot older than you. There's a lot of things in my past, or a lot of opportunities that I have that you guys have, that I wish I would have taken more advantage of, because it would help me out in the status that I'm in right now. I'd be a lot farther off in my life. But I don't regret nothing that happened. But if my story can help you guys to understand that, take advantage of what you are bestowed. Take advantage of the blessing that you have, because not too many places you can get an education. And as you can see, around here, this country, without an education, you might suffer. Maybe. You might be able to get by. But 9 times out of 10, you might struggle more than most. Think about it. And on the side note, kids, hey, respect your parents, man. Like, I can understand you feel whatever you feel and whatever you may think of them, but I want you to remember this. You don't get another one of those. So if it's your mom, if it's your dad, if it's grandpa, if it's someone who's taking care of you, whoever it may be, stepfather, stepmother, whatever it may be, respect them. Because you never know. You may never have them. Be obedient to them. You know what I mean? Now, for some of you that's just a little disobedient, the reason I say that is because, you are children, but there might be people in this world who may not view you as children. So if they may have a quarrel with you, it can be detrimental. It can be something where you can never recover from. But as for me personally, I fight kids, fool. Like, ask my kids, they'll tell you. I drop kids, dog. I fight kids. You know what I'm saying? And you look grown enough, it's on and popping, big. Keep it 100. Give it 100. G. Ha. Think about it. Give a special shout out to all those parents out there who are posting those pics of those kids' first day of school, and how they look and their outfits. Yo, keep posting them. Those kids look beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Encourage them, continue to show this much joy and enlightenment in their academic life as well. So y'all parents, I thank y'all for posting y'all first day of school, second day of school, third day of school, and fourth day of school. I appreciate y'all. It's a couple of days, but it's good. Now, unfortunately, there's some of y'all who may have, a bundle of kids. Now, when I say a bundle, my bundle is usually 3 or more. So for y'all who got 3 or more, my feelings might not be as nice, but, think about it. Like parents, let's be for real. You couldn't take a group picture. You could take a whole family picture with all of them in it. You know what I'm saying? I had to get 15 individual pics from 3 separate different kids. Oh, I'm like, come on, man. That's for real. That's a little too much for my timeline. Think about it. They cute and all, but my goodness, come on. Think about it. And for y'all parents and kids who's out there who feel bad or, feel disappointed because, back to school shopping may have not been, what you wanted wanted it to be, or what you know what I'm saying, dreamed it could be, you know what I'm saying, parents and kids alike, you know what I'm saying. Hey, don't worry about what you don't got. Don't worry about what you see other people got, you know what I'm saying, because I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, clothes ain't nothing but clothes. You know what I'm saying? Stuff ain't nothing but stuff, but you know what I'm saying, all that stuff can be taken away from you, you know, that stuff can be given to you, but what you obtain in here, when you obtain that knowledge, can't nobody take that away from you. So focus on what's more important. You know what I'm saying? Focus on what's most important. You know what I'm saying? Get that knowledge. Get that school books. You know what I mean? Now, I want y'all to think about that for real. Because me, as I reflect on my couple of first days of school, you know what I'm saying, back in my days, boy. But let me tell you, as for me, growing up, man, the hottest spot for back to school shopping was Just for Feet. Man, you tripping. Man, what was the back to school shoes? All y'all out there who's in my age group, I ain't gonna say the age group because, you know, I ain't gonna expose how old I am. But y'all out there who know me. In my age group, what them shoes was, man? Gangsta Reeboks, Air Force Ones. Think about it. So with that being said, that has been our rendition of Think About It Thursdays. Now, again, if you like what we're doing, if you like what we're discussing, if you like our topics of discussions, if you like this forum, please comment below. Comment below, like, share this video, tag a friend in this video. You never know, you know, maybe somebody can use, you know, some advice for today's, you know, for Think About It Thursdays. You know, share, comment, like, discuss, whether you agree, disagree, you know, I'm open up for discussions, you know, and if you yourself have a topic of discussion that you got in mind that you would like discussed on this forum, go ahead and send me an inbox. My staff will review it. We'll go ahead and go over it. We'll discuss it with you, get your take on it, and we'll discuss it on this open forum, you know. Now, I did forget to mention, we do have an honorable mention for Think About It Thursdays. It didn't make the cut, but it's an honorable mention. Honorable mention was that program called The Bachelor. Now, what I want y'all to think about is, this is a show of a dude dating multiple women at the same time. And this show is very popular, again, amongst women who hate men who date multiple women at the same time. Leave you something to think about, huh? Yo, this has been your boy Franz Gene for another rendition of Think About It Thursdays. Everyone who shows their love and support, I thank you and I love you for your love and support. Please continue to comment below. Please continue to share this video for everyone else. Hey, if you don't like it, hey, no problem. Just don't watch it. Hey, cool. It's cool with me. It won't hurt me none. Like, seriously. But again, salute. This has been your boy Franz Gene for another rendition of Think About It Thursdays. I thank you all for your love and support. God bless. And I look forward to doing this next Thursday. So, remember, no matter what day it is, no matter who you are, no matter how old you are, no matter what you are, think about it.
Girl, you know I love you. No matter what you do.